Hello, everyone. It is Berkfamily54comics. I am Steve. This is our weekly Thursday night chat. I am blessed to be joined by some of my best friends tonight. And first off, I'm going to bring in one of my good Power Ranger friends. He's been joining me for a couple months now. We got Ryan Pond, also known as Nuexguy. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing good. Just ready to talk about some good books. It's a pretty good week for indies.
Boom. All right. And next, I'm going to bring in one of my friends that his channel has grown tremendously. I mean, I'm talking 200 plus or so in the last just 2 weeks. And that is 2BrothersComics. We got Dustin on the line. What's up, man?
Oh, sorry, you guys caught me. What's going on, guys? Glad to be here. Go Power Rangers, of course. Got the three amigos of the Power Rangers here.
What's up, dude? All right. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. This should be a fun show. Really quickly, I'm going to say hi to everyone in the chat. We got the Magic Lasso, who was on your live stream recently. Oh, he said, hi, Dustin.
What's up, Lasso?
We got Tom's Comic Books and Reviews. Hello. We got Bake the Snake. What's shaking, buddy? We also have Southern Comic Geek. Hello. And I don't know if Gretzky or the Immortal Biggie Shack is in here anymore. Probably not, but they'll probably join at some point. Hello, everyone. I almost bought Shattered Grid Trade this week. Is it worth the buy? Well, here, okay, I'm gonna give you guys your own thoughts. Okay, Dustin, you go first. You had a big reaction.
All right, brother. So, is Shattered Grid worth it? Let me explain something to you. All of this, all these boxes of comics over here, this YouTube channel that I'm a part of, all of this stemmed from my interest in the Shattered Grid event. And it is absolutely one of my favorite reads I've ever read. Yes, it's worth it. Go get the trade. If you can get the hardback deluxe edition book, that's even better. But yes, go get it, man. Absolutely.
What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially if you've been following the story thus far, you know, I don't know if it's something you necessarily need to jump right into, but if you've been reading the story up to this point, there's no reason to stop now. I can see if you were wondering about the next storyline, but where you're at, I wouldn't give up on. The hardcover deluxe, yeah, if you can get that, that's even better.
I agree. Shattered Grid was pretty good by Ryan Higgins. The only thing that I had a problem with, and I've talked about this many times with Ryan, is the fact that they sidelined Tommy. But I did like how they kept bringing in all these other Rangers teams and all this stuff. And Lord Draken is pretty awesome, so I guess Tommy is technically in it. But I didn't like how they sidelined him. But overall, I thought it was a really good story. I thought Lord Draken is probably one of the best villains that there is. I didn't like how they sidelined Tommy, and the end was really weird how they kind of brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused by all of that. But
I think they were going for the shock factor when they killed him off. But like you said, I love Draken. To me, Jason David Frank, the character Tommy, as a bad guy in general, I enjoy so much more than the hero Tommy. That dude just got a way about him. He's an awesome villain.
Bake the Snake says nobody puts Tommy in a corner.
That's right.
Not even, gosh, what is that wrestler's name that wanted to fight him?
CM Punk.
Not even CM Punk puts Tommy in a corner.
He was running scared. JDF said he would pay for the venue, pay for all the events. He would pay for everything. All CM Punk had to do was show up, and dude wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get in the ring with him. Have you guys ever watched any of JDF's fights? He has smashed people quick.
Dude, he is in insane shape, man. He's also insanely rich. Oh, hold on. We have another brother joining us tonight. Hello. Who is this?
How's it goes it?
New phone. Who dis? we got Nick from 2BrothersComics. So we got both of the brothers joining us.
The better half.
Hello. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. You just got done with your guys' AOK unboxing from Stevie B. So I watched part of it. It looked pretty cool. You guys got some good books. I saw some X-Men books. I saw Kanto. Saw a few other books. Looked like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, man. I got the best one. Where'd it go? Hold on. Where did it go? I think I put it in the top litter.
What's that?
It's awesome, man. I was looking for it. I think I put it in the top litter and put it away already. It's my absolute carnage, you said. It was awesome, man.
So this was kind of like in response to you guys sending him an AOK, and it was not your typical AOK. You guys sent him a computer so he could start doing his own live streams because he was doing everything from his phone. And his reaction in that video was amazing. So,
well, the best part about it was he, the whole full backstory. He had never really spoken to us. I had never spoken to him. Dustin's never had talked to him. We watched his videos. Really, he's just a genuine guy, and I mean, you want to support people like that in the community, right? And I messaged him. I said, "Hey, man, what's your address?" And he was kind of, I'm sure, skeptical. But anyways, he gets it and he goes, "I don't know what it is. It looks like a bomb." In the video, and that by itself was the best. So it was fantastic. I'm trying to get the comments to pull up on my other phone here.
Nice.
But it was, but honestly though, I mean, the look on his face, man, was just the best.
Shock and like super happy. He looked like he was gonna cry. It was a great video.
Yeah, but that's what it's about, man. I mean, doing anything you can to help somebody in the community. So, he didn't know us, we didn't know him, and just wanted to send something to help,
Right. Warlord says we had the look in the surprise of a little kid on Christmas morning. I got the best Christmas gift. Cool. Nice. Okay. Bueller, hello. Big
Bueller.
Comics, Southern Comic Geek, Lasso. Thanks everyone for joining us. At this point in the show, we're going to be showing off what books we got this week for New Comic Book Day. I will go first. Allow anyone else to grab whatever books they need to. I only grabbed 3 books from that new store that I made a video from that's got like 250 views. It's a really good store in Topeka. It's called Lunatics Comics. The guy is really nice. Gets in a lot of variants, and I was able to grab 3 variants today, even though it was new comic book yesterday. Carpool. I finally was able to have time today to go. And I got Flash Forward number 5. This beautiful variant by Hung Lee. Lee Hung. Huke. I don't know how you say his last name. But dude, all of the variants for this series have been absolutely amazing.
That's awesome.
And then I got another Flash book. I got Flash 86, another beautiful variant. And I actually just realized this wrong way. This little yellow part right here kind of plays into the story in this issue. So it was a really good cover and a really good story. So I like it. And then the last one I got, I don't know if you guys saw it on the old Instagram or not, but this is like one of my first variants of Go-Go Power Rangers in a long time. And this is issue 27. I don't even know what they call this variant, but it's like an Instagram-looking variant of Bulk. It doesn't even say like the name of the book or the number at all on the cover. I actually had to pull it out of the bag just to make sure this was the correct book, but it was. It's a pretty cool cover. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab this one. I think it looks pretty cool. So they talk about Ranger Station on here, which they've been talking a lot about in the series. So I decided to grab it. Thought it was pretty cool. All right, so those are the 3 books. We're going to go to Mr. Ryan Pond. What did you get this week, bud?
Hey, I grabbed Bloodshot and Rye, but I'm not even caught up on those, so I didn't really care for those covers. But other than that, I grabbed Undiscovered Country number 3. I made it halfway through last night and I fell asleep, so we'll see what happens. But that series is really good. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and like crazier. So I'm waiting for some answers, but I like what I've read so far. It's really cool stuff. And then of course, Go-Go number 27. I just got the regular cover.
You know, that regular cover is pretty cool looking too. I almost bought that, but
yeah, I really like the stuff that they do with perspective in this series, like the Vulcan Skull issue. It feels very like I don't know, like Monster Attack, like Godzilla or something, kaiju style. You know, it makes the Megazord and everything seem larger than life, like it really would be. You know.
Southern Comic Geek says Bloodshot and Rye, my man. And then he also says that Rye cover with the Eternal Warrior was a cooler cover.
Oh yeah, I just got that one that's like plugging the new Bloodshot movie, and they both are in the same style, but you know, different characters.
Okay. All right, Dustin, what'd you get?
All right, so I picked up completely different books than you guys. Picked up Undiscovered Country number 3. Me and Ryan were talking about this week. This book has been something that I have just really fallen in love with. People seem to really either hate the book or love the book, and right now I love the book. And issue number 3 got real wild, so picked that up. Picked
that
up
cover's way better too.
Oh yeah. Picked up Folklores number 2. This wasn't new, but I hadn't been able to find it yet, so I picked that up. And of course, if you guys have been keeping up, y'all already know I had to pick up Over the Ropes issue number 2. Phenomenal book. Love this story. And issue number 2 I've been waiting for since October, so I was super psyched to get that. Now, I didn't pick up Go-Go 27. Y'all might think I'm a bad Power Rangers fan, but I did.
You did something else.
I did pick up this raggedy old thing right here. So while I didn't get the Go-Go, I did get this. So go on and say it. Go on and say it.
Boom.
So if you guys are Power Rangers fans, these are in shops everywhere right now. So go check them out. And these are
like $13.
Yeah, and it's made by BCW, so it's much better than most of the ones that I've bought.
Right.
Yeah, they do a good job.
So it's what I picked up.
Nice. All right, Nick, you got your book ready, or?
I do. I had to run all the way to the Need to Read chair to pick them up. So, first one, Over the Ropes issue number 2. Obviously, gotta check that one out. I picked up a book I don't think anybody else did, Spawn 304. So I've been jumping in on the Spawn after issue 300 since they kind of are doing a new story arc. So I'm checking that one out. And I didn't see anybody, and maybe I missed it, but Red Mother. Is anybody on Red Mother yet?
I didn't like the first one that much.
Really? So it gets a lot better in issue number 2. And I don't really like scary stuff. I don't like scary movies. I don't like to feel like I'm afraid. I think I've discussed this before. I like to be happy, and I really like the book. It's a good story. Then I picked up both issues of Undiscovered Country, or both covers. Love the book, man. Some of the stuff that Charles Soule's doing and Snyder, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
And then I actually, it's not necessarily new comic book day, but I did get a really cool eBay order in. I've been waiting on all of the variant covers of Folklores number 1. So there's the retailer thank you, and I actually have another copy of that right there. Can't really see it. Another first print, and then both of the Virgin covers.
Love Virgin cover in your left hand.
Yeah, I was excited, man.
I want that one so bad. You need to AOK that with your brother.
No, brothers don't get AOKs. only people in the Brotherhood. I swear we're not a cult. Yeah, so that's what I picked up.
Send me a T-shirt.
Hey,
we'll get them.
Sleeveless.
We're looking into it.
Sleeveless.
Dustin, you got to rip the sleeves off that shirt, man, and then finger gun it.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Bueller says, Red Mother number 2. Love that one.
It was great. It really was. And what I like about it most is like some of these independents, they either do a really good job with the storytelling right from issue number 1, or it takes way too long, right? And so I think some people have an issue with that with Undiscovered Country. I thought it went really well, but Red Mother, to me, I mean, issue number 1 gave a decent backstory. Issue number 2 is really hitting hard into it and really just giving you enough to get you ready for issue number 3. So if you stopped at number 1, pick up number 2. It's definitely worth it for sure.
Southern Comic Geek said he was going to get it, but then Perry Comics Reviews made him pass. So I guess.
Well, was he wearing the jacket? Which jacket was he wearing?
Yeah, that what jacket was Perry wearing?
Right.
I mean, come on, Bueller can't be wrong.
All right. So in this show, we usually talk one DC, one Marvel, one Independence. This week we're kind of mixing it up a little bit because we're not really talking specific books. I want to say we're really talking like characters as they pertain to the movies and shows. So our topics this week are Morbius, the Flash, Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover with both of the Flashes in it, and then obviously Go-Go Power Rangers. So I think we should start with that Morbius trailer. What do you guys think?
I thought it was awesome. I wasn't actually even excited about, like, didn't really care about the movie coming out.
Me neither.
I don't go to the movies that often, and I had no intentions of going to see this. And then I saw
that trailer drop wasn't even on my radar.
Right, absolutely. You know, I've never really looked anything into Morbius.
Yeah.
And I saw that trailer, and I was like, "Oh no, hold on! They're bringing in, he's walking past the Spider-Man mural with murderer on there, so that's obviously throwing homage back to the last Spider-Man movie." And then you get the Vulture showing up at the end, but before that, you get that side shot of him, and he looks crazy.
Yep.
Man, I'm going to see that in the theaters opening night, and I ain't never done that.
Southern Comic Geek says it looked like fire, but trailers can be deceiving.
Yeah.
Look at the last Leto movie.
What's that?
The last Leto movie. Suicide Squad. That trailer was phenomenal, but that movie not so much.
I didn't think
because they took Leto out of everything.
I didn't think the movie was terrible, but it's probably more like a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. It was a good theater movie.
Ryan, you had some thoughts on the whole Sony Marvel thing with the whole like vampire hunter thing. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we got like you said, we got Michael Keaton at the end there, the Vulture. So that gives us an actual official connection to the MCU for this movie. Whether they choose to use it or not, we don't know. But I mean, then you're talking about bringing in a living vampire, that's Blade territory there, which they're working on. So I don't know. This could be a pretty big connection to connect a lot of things between this Sonyverse and the Marvel MCU stuff. So this could be a huge connection, a lot of money, a lot of business, and a lot of crazy movies moving forward.
I've heard talks of Sinister Six.
They've been talking about that for years, I feel like.
And
they were trying to do Sinister Six with the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but that all got canceled out. And so it definitely seems like they're trying to move forward and really push that, which kind of makes sense because you got Marvel and DC focused on making these hero teams. Everybody's trying to get in on the team up thing, so why not go the opposite and do a villain team?
Absolutely.
So totally makes sense that they're moving that way.
So what about this? And I think I heard it on the BS show with Sam and Bueller. So what if Sony just put in Michael Keaton as kind of a throwback to Batman and Joker, put him in there just for that, not necessarily connecting him to the MCU, but using it as a way to draw people into the movie, and it has no real connection. How upset would you guys be if that was like
absolutely
just to mess with people?
I would be very upset.
I would be very upset as well.
That would pretty much be the most expensive Rick roll of all time, right?
Right?
But imagine, not free marketing, but imagine the talk. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I just feel like all the connected universe stuff is getting too complicated for the average person at this point. That would be a huge mistake, just complicate it that much more. Like, oh yeah, you know he was in that one movie, but now he's just really a cameo here.
Throw back to a movie from 20 years ago, and
Yeah, right.
Honestly, I thought the trailer looked pretty good. It looked like an interesting movie. Now, I'm not sure I'm as hyped about it as Dustin. I don't think I plan on seeing it opening night or opening weekend, but I may go to the movies and see it. I thought it looked pretty good, and I was like, that movie. When I was hearing about it, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go see that. But the trailer looked really good. Now,
Yeah.
does this make anyone want to buy ASM 101, which is the corresponding first appearance of Morbius?
No, not me.
see, I haven't really been one to eat. Also, to just go out and buy a comic based on this guy's coming out in theaters. He's got a movie. Let me go grab this book. It's just if it's not something I was interested in beforehand, I'm definitely not going to buy it at the height of the price of the book.
Right.
I'm going to wait till the movie comes out. And if it flops and I still want it, that's when I'm going to buy it. If it does great and I still want it, I'm going to wait a year and then I'll buy
it. Right.
But yeah, I mean, definitely a good question. Good talking point to bring up. Because I mean, that's like literally the driving power now behind the price of a book. Look at Madam Web. They just threw it out there. Hey, look who's getting a movie. And that book, that $10, $15 book shot up. We saw people spending $100+ on these Facebook live auctions for a Madam Web first appearance. And that was on nobody's radar prior to that.
Yep.
Right. What about you, Ryan? You plan on buying ASM 101?
No. I totally agree with what Dustin said. If you were going to buy this for spec purposes, this was the moment to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not. Why pick it up now? I did think it was interesting. The Bloodshot trailer. That Bloodshot trailer is the exact same style as this Morbius trailer. So this definitely seems like the way trailers are going to start looking in 2019. So we'll see how that trailer plays out. But also, whenever I looked up the trailer on YouTube, it was billed as teaser trailer, and it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So like, how much more is there to tease in a trailer at that point?
Right.
Well, that's been my biggest issue with trailers going back all the way, the last 2-3 years, is we get 15 trailers. All the big points in the movie are in the trailers.
Right.
At that point, why even go see the movie? The only time that what was it? Infinity War. There were some scenes in the trailer that we actually didn't really get in the movie. That was fine or whatever. But I mean, seriously, you get all the major plot points in a trailer nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to,
Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes me think of. I've heard my mom say it before when she would see when she'd see a girl at my school or something, and she's kind of not covered up all the way, and my mom would say, geez, leave something to the imagination. They're not really leaving a lot to the imagination with the trailers. So
right.
So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I like the fact that we got one shot of Morbius. We had a pretty good build up, I think, in the trailer up to that point, and we get the one shot of Morbius, and really that's all we needed, I think, is just to see a close up of what this dude looks like. That was awesome. I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy looking. That's awesome. So it was enough to get me excited.
Yeah, I think it looked good. I do want to see the movie, but honestly, I'm gonna try to avoid any more trailers that come out because that was the exact right amount that I need to get behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, I mean, you pretty much kind of find out what's going to happen in the movie, though you don't know, at least in my opinion, you don't really know if Morbius is a good guy or a bad guy by the end of the movie. Yep. Kind of makes you like feel bad for him throughout the trailer until he turns into Morbius. But he also says like he's starting to like feel like he needs blood all the time, and obviously he's a vampire, but you don't really know if he's a good person or a bad person by the end of the movie. So I think that will probably be a talking point in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so let me ask you this, Burke. So do you think do you think he was comic accurate in the way he looked, and do you like that? Kind of what they did? with his look and stuff there at the end? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I thought he looked okay. I mean, he looked kind of badass in that one little clip. I don't know if they're billing it as like a scary looking movie. He looks super scary, but I don't know if overall that's what they're going for or not. And I also don't know how, like, we talked about how like the Vulture is in it, but like how connected is he going to be to the MCU? He's, like, absolutely just killing people as a vampire. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought it looked okay for his face and all that, but I'm waiting to see like the full get up and all that. So
I think Southern Comic Geek hit it on the head. You know, I think, you know, being the anti-hero. So, you know, just like they did with Venom, like they got to give him that look, but you know, it may go, you know, like they did with Venom with the whole anti-hero thing where, you know, he might smash some people along the way, but you know, he's going to look good and he's going to look mean and nasty, but you know, he might not be full-fledged, you know, tearing people up, you know, bad guy. I mean, because there hasn't really been any advertising of an actual hero. You know, we don't know, you know, Spider-Man's obviously not going to come swinging in the middle of this movie unless they're just really hiding it. So, you know, that
was my next question is, do you think we'll get, how much Spider-Man do you think is going to make an appearance here? Just a poster or?
I think if we get anything Spider-Man, I think it's probably going to be something more of, you know,
like a street sign or something.
Dylan on the news, or you know, newspapers, newscasts. You know, with them throwing that Spider-Man on the side of the wall with murder, that's obviously throwing back to him being framed for killing Mysterio. So, you know, I feel like we may get some newscast, you know, with that. You know, maybe Peter Parker is hiding out right now. He's not bringing Spider-Man out into the public eye as much. So, you know, maybe that's the route they go with it. Is just, you know, we get references, you know, newscast kind of stuff.
I agree. They may do something post credits as well, maybe, but maybe that's the whole Vulture thing too. Who knows?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if they put the Vulture? What if that is their stinger for this movie and they put it in the trailer already? How crazy would that be?
Yeah.
Well, and so here's 2 points. So one, back to the little thing on the wall. Do you guys know where that picture actually came from?
Isn't that from Spider-Man on PS4?
Yeah, it's a screenshot from the PS4 game in the Sam Raimi scene. So that's not even actually like the Tom Holland Spider-Man. And I know there's a lot of speculation on why this and why that and stuff. Obviously, Sony owns the rights to the game, so they can do whatever they want with that. And two, so what if it's kind of like, what?
I said, bring back Toby.
Yeah. And wouldn't that be crazy? Somebody was like, is this in the Toby verse? And then two, so like with the Star Wars trailer, I felt like we got a lot in that Star Wars trailer, the last one. But everything kind of happened in like the first 15 minutes you saw in the trailer, and the rest was all kind of new news. So what if Morbius is kind of set up that way? Like everything you saw in the trailer, his kind of progress.
Like just the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it's like the first 5 minutes, and then boom, it's Morbius the whole time.
Oh, I think look at that. Johnny Boy says he heard the end credits scene and showing up. Now that kind of calls back to what Dustin was saying. Sinister Six, man.
Yeah. Did you guys see what Comic Tom was saying about Kingpin today? Who should be Kingpin?
Jim Mint, buddy.
Jim Mint.
That was too funny. And posted again, like a picture of him, like I'll post it up.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else you want to talk about with Morbius, or should we move on to the Flash Crisis of Infinite Earth series?
Yeah, I want to hear about this.
Did you guys watch any of the Crisis on Infinite Earths? Did you guys watch any of that?
I watched everything pre the break, and then I got like 15 minutes into the first or the Arrow episode that came out, and then I fell asleep, and that's about as far as I've gotten. But it's spoiled everywhere. You saw it come out the next day. What happened?
Right.
I haven't watched TV in 2 years. I haven't.
Well, essentially, I'm going to try to say what happens without saying what happens. essentially the Flash goes into the Speed Force, and they've had all these references throughout the whole Crisis. They've had Titans, they've had all these different things from all these different shows. They had Smallville guys in there. You know what I mean? They had all these different DC shows from however long ago. They had Marv Wolfman in the last episode, actually. Yeah. So they had all these different people in there. Well, he goes into the Speed Force, and inside Star Labs, you see Ezra Miller's Barry Allen Flash. And they're both like, what is going on? They're both obviously like, I'm Barry Allen. And Ezra says, and I quote, I told Vic that this was possible. So obviously that is a call to Cyborg. And, I read up about it, about how like they were done shooting like all of the crossover stuff. And, someone from Warner Brothers said, hey, I can get Ezra Miller there if you can make it work. And they're like, well, we're done, but we will make it work. And so they shot that scene just to get it in there. So apparently only Grant knew, Ezra Miller, the head of the DC at the CW, and like all the people shooting it. And no one else like leaked it. No one took a photo of Ezra Miller there on set or anything. So I thought that was pretty cool that they were able to keep that a big secret.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty big deal to have that on there for sure. But I mean, the thing was full of cameos throughout the whole time. I mean, it had Superman from Smallville, right? Did you guys ever watch that?
Yep.
It had Robin. What's his name?
The guy from Batman and Robin, like 1965 or whatever.
Yeah, like the Adam West type Robin. It had all kind of crazy people. It had the voice actor for Batman as Batman. So, but it was
Kevin Conroy.
Yes, I'm not good. I can't remember names right now. I can just tell you references.
Burt Ward was, according to Magic Glass. So
yeah. Yep. All kind of stuff, man. So
obviously they had Brandon Roth, who plays the Atom.
Yes.
They also had Superman from Kingdom Come, which he played in Superman like 13 years ago or so.
He doesn't look like he's aged much.
I suffered through that movie.
No. I mean, he kind of does if you look at his face, but like he still looks young. So, yes, I can go all day. I thought it was really cool how much they incorporated all these other shows. Obviously, I'm a big Flash fan. I really liked how they incorporated Ezra Miller, though I don't think he's a very good Flash. If I'm being completely honest, I don't like the character, like the way that they use him in the DCEU. Honestly, I thought he was too quirky versus just our normal Flash, who's really smart and kind of a badass. So I thought they did a little better job writing him. But I do still think it was cool that they connected the TV verse with the movie verse. So.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the fan service there was awesome. And I honestly, I think, what's his name? The Arrowverse Flash. I mean, he really does a good job. I mean, obviously they still have to keep it kind of campy and things like that for the CW. But I think all things considered, I mean, I really like the aspect of his character.
Yeah, I like Grant Gustin. Ezra Miller's version of the Flash, not so much.
No, I didn't care for it.
He's too wallflowery. It's weird.
The only thing I wish I could have seen in the crossover, which obviously they would have brought in all the Earths, all the characters from all of them. We're like 5 or 6 seasons in, and we have yet to see my man, the OG Wally West. Like, where is the original Wally West at, man? Like,
that's right.
Figure out a way to get the OG Wally in one episode. Like, figure it out. Come on.
Well, they did introduce Wally, but is he different from what you're expecting?
They've introduced Wallace West, which is it's a new character that they developed in the New 52. So it's a new Wally. It's like Iris's other like uncle's son.
I got you.
So like 2 Wallies, but I want the OG Wally because the OG Wally is the best Flash, hands down. He's the best, no doubt in my mind.
So what was your favorite villain throughout the seasons? I mean, Godspeed. They didn't do really much with him, but what was your favorite out of all of them?
My favorite would probably be Zoom, because there were so many like other things talking about, Jay, and then him turning out to be Zoom, and then being from another Earth and all that.
Yeah.
It was a really, really good season. Though I will say I do really like the Reverse Flash. I don't really understand the whole like two different people playing them. Like I get it, like how that all happened and whatnot, but they keep going back and forth too much. And spoiler alert, the Reverse Flash does not show up in Crisis. And that was like part of the whole Crisis event, was that they were supposed to be fighting and then vanishing. And that never happened. So I don't really understand why that didn't happen. Maybe that'll happen in the next Flash episode. But he did not show up in the Crisis at all. And that was like a big deal about the Reverse Flash showing up. So
what do you think about his character returning season after season after season as a different version of himself? I mean, is that something that happens in the Flash comics, or is that just strictly the CW?
It's just strictly the CW. It's always, I mean, okay, it is the comics too, because he does show up throughout time as like a different version of himself. Different, like he can travel back in time and not change it because he's using the negative Speed Force to do that. But it's not like a specific, like different, like person. Does that make sense? It's the same person, just at a different time in their life. So
gotcha. Okay.
We got a lot of people talking in here. Says,
Biggie's off the chain, man.
Biggie's
what the heck?
Big Snake says, I still like season 1 Reverse Flash. I agree. The only thing I didn't like about it is, Barry wasn't as fast yet. I like Morphin Flash.
You see his other comment?
Morphine.
Maybe he's saying he's taking morphine or something, and not morphine.
Yeah. Johnny Boy says Zoom was awesome. I really like the Thinker. Yeah. I thought the Thinker was good for being a non-speedster season, though. I do think next season they're going to have to come back to a speedster because people are getting.
They've got to.
What's that?
So they've got to.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, the Flash should be able to beat anyone being a speedster. So, like, not having speedsters, I think this is the 3rd season in a row, is kind of boring. Honestly, I feel like. So
I'm just saying he's got nothing on King Shark.
King Shark.
Yeah.
Let's see your comments.
I love that character.
Comics Center Mind says he's learning a lot about DC right now. Haha.
What's up, Mind Shift? Thanks for hanging out, man. If you're out here with your boy Berk Nasty, Ryan the New Guy, 2BrothersComics, is because you got
Comics on the Mind.
Love that guy. Freaking genius.
Aggressively relaxing. I like all the Flashes. They're all super nice people. I would feel like a dick disliking a Flash.
Yeah, good point.
All right. Well, okay.
Aggressively relaxing.
The one dude sucked at the knife or whatever. They suck powers. I don't know what we're talking about here. Okay. You guys got anything else you want to say about the Flash or Crisis on Infinite?
Oh, he was talking about the guy with the little dagger.
Seasons.
Yeah. What's up?
He was talking about the comments. You said you know what he was talking about. It was the guy with the dagger that would steal the not Cyborg. What is it?
What was his
the
name?
guy from American Pie played him. It was like
it was
a bug name.
It was last season.
Yeah. I keep wanting to say cricket, but that's not it.
No, Cicada.
Cicada, yes. And then his daughter, future daughter, ended up being the. I didn't even watch the end of that season. I couldn't even tell you what happened.
He sounds important to the story.
Yeah, remember his name?
Spoiler, he died.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like 2 minutes of y'all trying to remember who he even is.
Well,
he must have been real popular.
I just know he was the guy from American Pie. I saw him. I'm just like,
he's the guy from American Pie that gained some weight and now looks just like a dad.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Well, actually, in this issue, Biggie, I'm going to show this off real quick, and then we'll go to the next topic. The Flash, he turns himself in because he can't control the Speed Force, which is like the billionth time that he's gone to jail or prison. So he is on the run. See what you did there.
I literally never understand when superheroes go to prison. It makes no sense to me.
It makes no sense to me either. No sense to me.
It was like in the X-Men cartoon where Beast was locked up for like 2 seasons, and I'm just gonna sit in here and wait. I'm like, dude, you're Beast.
Right.
What are you doing? And then they break him out when he finally gets out. Like,
right. Right. All right. You guys got anything else you guys want to say about the CW, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Flash, any of that before we get to Go Power Rangers?
I haven't watched it, but I fell off on Arrow. Arrow was the only thing I watched, but I fell off on like season 4. I think that was.
Same here. I need to catch up the last couple.
Got rid of cable, so
I'm just gonna sit here with this on while y'all talk.
Watch TV since then, but it's definitely making me want to go back and watch it. Would y'all look at this fool?
That is a total nerd right there. That is a total nerd.
He's gonna make fun of us, and then he's gonna come on here and put that on.
He looks like RoboCop.
He poked his eye.
No, dude.
Metaphorical. What's up, brother?
Yeah, metaphorical. What's up? Okay. All right, let's talk some Go Power Rangers. I'm excited to talk this issue. This is a variant. Ryan, you want to show your? Okay, there's a regular cover.
I love that cover A. I did see it, and I love the Thunder Megazord. I think that's probably my favorite one. So when I saw it on there, that's the first time I've seen it on a comic. So I thought it was awesome.
You know, I really thought the cover A was pretty awesome too.
But the one you have is really neat too. I like.
I really like those social media covers though. Those are cool.
And they did like the yearbook photo covers too. I mean,
they had those there for bulk. But I was like, this looks way cooler than the yearbook cover.
Yeah.
It looked way more fun for sure. Mad Max Comics, hello. We just got done talking Morbius for like 20 minutes, and we talked about 10 or 15 minutes about Crisis on Infinite Earths with the Flash and all the CW shows. We just got done talking about that. Now we're going to talk some Power Rangers. And Nick was pretty funny yesterday on a video that he sent me when he's like, go. He waited like 2 seconds to go, Power Rangers.
You know, in all seriousness, I really don't have an issue with Power Rangers. I actually, I grew up, I watched it growing up a little bit. I just like to give Dustin a hard time. So let me be clear. I have no real issues with it. But
right.
If I can get under his skin a little bit, I try to.
Right. Okay. I'm going to really quickly before we do this, I'm going to give you guys some time because there's a decent amount of people in here. I don't know if Dustin wants to do it or Nick wants to do it. Talk about your giveaway real quick, and then we'll talk about mine, and then we'll actually talk Power Rangers.
Okay.
Looks,
Nick.
I've got them right here, actually.
Okay,
they're somewhere.
And always prepared. Also, when I picked up something else this week, and it's
nobody cares,
so I'm not going to show it. But if you guys tune in Monday, you'll be able to see what I got. He saw what I got. I showed him, and it's pretty cool. So I wish I could show it, but I feel like if I show it now, I'm spoiling it. But
what?
Biggie with his like just wild comment.
Oh my god!
I imagine like him making this face after every single every comment. Oh shit!
Go Marvel Ranger. That killed me.
Nick is going to talk about the giveaway. They're at 295 subscribers as of right now. Just 2 weeks ago, they were at 98 on like
86.
Whatever it was. You guys were under 100 on New Year's Eve, and now we're at 300 in 2 weeks. I don't know how that happened. So go ahead and talk about your giveaway.
All right, guys. So whatever you got to do, go make some email addresses. friends of family, family of friends, just subscribe. Shameless plug. So we got 2 giveaways going on. One is Jay Sandlin. So we just did an interview with Jay Sandlin. Go check out that interview. Okay, Dustin did a really good job. We're giving away not 1 but 2 signed copies of Over the Ropes #1, signed by Jay Sandlin from Mad Cave Studios. So go check that out. You know, it's a really simple giveaway that ends next Wednesday. Our actual 100 subscriber giveaway that has now progressed into what it is now ends January 31st. We're giving away a Killing Joke 9-4. Okay, so that's an awesome, awesome book. This was one of my grails I picked up last year. I actually picked up 3. Then I pulled Rye #1 off my wall, off my personal wall. It's a 9/6 grade. We're giving that away. And then because we hit 250, I put out, you know, hey, if we hit 250, I'm going to throw in a 3rd slab. So I went and bought this, right? Demon Bear, the New Mutants. It is New Mutants #18, the first appearance of New Warlock. So it's a pretty cool key there. It's a 9/0, and that'll be the 3rd, and it's a newsstand. So all you have to do is go check out that. If we hit 500, I'm going to give away the entire run of Eternals.
First series.
So now that's by January 31st. If we hit it February 1, you know, that's it. It's not happening, but
we're wild out here, fellas. We're wild.
All right, we're still on giveaway real quick, and then we'll get on to this Power Ranger stuff because I know Ryan's been waiting over here patiently.
Hey, I'm having a good time.
For joining us, everyone in the chat. We've been at like 15 to 18 in a chat all night, which is pretty awesome. Wink Inc. Hello. Really quickly before I show off what I'm giving away, I have a 4-day weekend coming up. I just got an email that school is canceled tomorrow for inclement weather, and we have Martin Luther King Day on Monday. So you guys can all suck it because I got a 4-day weekend.
Go in some live streaming and hang out some there.
Boom.
And it's like 80 degrees here.
What's that?
And it's like 80 degrees here.
Right?
Yeah.
Same here.
Dude, it was 80 degrees yesterday, and it's like 40 right now.
Yep, sounds like Houston weather.
All right, here we go. Okay, so check out my 500 subscriber giveaway video. There's directions on there on how to enter, but I'm giving away this guy, which if you don't know what it is the first appearance of Nightwing and Jericho. I'm at 8590 around that area, and you also get this guy, which is a trade, and then 8 other mystery books if you win. Now you can either do a video entry for 3 entries or comment an entry for 1 entry. And all the directions are on that video, so please go find my 500 subscriber giveaway video. Now, if I get to 600 by the end of the month, you can also, I'll throw in another winner, and my second box will have upside down. Batman 655, which is the first appearance of Damian Wayne. This is probably about a 9.0 to 9.4, somewhere in there.
Nice.
You also get another trade. You'll get the Shazam trade from the New 52.
Awesome.
And then 8 other mystery books as well. So I'll be giving away 2 mystery boxes if I get to 600 by January 31st, which also happens to be the last day to enter my 500 subscriber giveaway. So a couple good giveaways happening right now. You can win some awesome slabs and some awesome key books. So,
now Bert,
Awesome.
Bert. So what? How many entries do we get if Dustin does another video where he takes his shirt off again?
No, I'm not doing that again.
-3.
Thank you. Nobody wants to see that.
He's gonna rip it off, and he's gonna have Berkfamily54comics on his chest.
No.
Yes, viewer, you can win. Just go enter the contest, man. Either make a video, which I think if you made a video, that'd be awesome because I know that would help my channel grow. Where you got like 8,000 subscribers. So if you made a contest entry video, that would be amazing. But if you just commented your entry, you get 1 entry. So
Same here, Bueller. Go check us out too, brother.
yeah, 3
I
slabs.
want that ride #1.
So I just want
Okay, Batman.
Ryan, I'm waiting for you to enter my contest. I don't know what's.
Oh
what's
my God,
happening here. I
Biggie.
don't know why you haven't yet, but I'm waiting.
Gears are turning. It's on my mind. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to aim for this year.
Comic Mag Musings. Hello. Awesome vid. All right, Dustin killed it. Yes. So awesome. Okay.
Oh, actually,
Everyone else has a video. What about Ryan? Yeah. Ryan. What about Ryan? And
yeah. But here's another point. Look at this. As of like 2 days ago, I never would have put something like Dead Day on that list, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Ryan Perot's like, "Hey, look, I got this whole new book that looks pretty sick." So what if I'd already made the video? I would have missed out.
Right? That's true.
There you go.
Ryan, you can enter on Instagram as well. I will accept that, and obviously I'll see your entry. So if you just want to make it on Instagram versus YouTube, because I know you don't really do much on YouTube, that would be fine as well, because 2BrothersComics made theirs on Instagram, and I accepted it. So no big deal. Dylon, Dylan, you son of a Dylan, you son of a bitch.
What's funny? I didn't understand where that came from until a week ago. I just couldn't understand the intro, and it made no sense at first why everybody called him that. So that's me confessing my stupidity.
Hold on 1 second. I'm coming back to a couple people. Dylan, I can invite you on if you want. We're going to talk Go-Go Power Rangers here for about 20 minutes or so, and then I think we're going to call it a night. Dustin and Nick, unfortunately, those losers have to work tomorrow. They have to wake up early. I don't, but I think Ryan has to get up early as well. So we're going to make this quick here in the next 20 minutes or so. We're just going to talk Go-Go Power Rangers and call it a night. So I definitely want to do a video with you sometime, though, Dylan. And I think you're going to be with 2BrothersComics soon. Is that right? Is that on Saturday?
It's Saturday morning.
Okay.
We're making him get up early, man.
Making Dylan get up early. He better not be up all night with JB.
All right. He does do his 20 hours. He makes sure he does his 20 hours. Dylan does on his live streaming. Dude, he's streaming every night, either on his channel or someone else's channel. That's awesome. He's a cool dude, and 84 hooked him up with a cool logo. So, all right, we're finally after 52.5 minutes going to talk about some Power Rangers. So, basically. It'll just be me and Ryan talking because Dustin and Nick didn't read this book. But
man.
But you can relate.
That's all right. I didn't read Over the Ropes, so
you guys can relate to it though, because in this book, Tommy finally gets his White Ranger power. Now,
okay,
Dustin or Nick,
he won the title belt
in the show. You guys remember when he came out as the White Ranger in the show?
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't it happen in the movie first?
No.
He was in the movie.
He dropped down from the sky like this, and then when his feet hit the ground, he was like,
and
he takes the helmet off. Hey guys, it's me. And Kimberly faints.
Here we go. I'm gonna put Ryan full screen here.
Oh, they did it.
They did it.
Oh,
he looks kind of like a Jesus figure there. That's cool.
All right. Now go to the next page.
Wait, do books flip backwards? This way.
God.
Well, listen, when y'all say White Ranger power, it kind of
white privilege stuff.
that looks awesome.
That does look cool.
That was a good joke, Biggie. That was a good joke. Hopefully, that was just good. He looks like a Megazord. How big he is,
right? Oh my gosh! And I didn't
get a little closer. That's cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
What did Nick just say?
I said, get a little closer. That's pretty cool.
Bam!
Oh, dude!
I told you guys I don't really have anything against Power Rangers. I just like to get under the skin.
So how would I be if I just went out? Where do I need to start? See, when I first got into it, I couldn't go buy a full set of both series, so I picked one. So I haven't really read this series. So, where can I jump on to what's going on right now?
If you want to jump on to what's going on right now, Go gets issue 21 of Go-Go
21.
right after the whole Rangers Forever, and it jumps on with the whole like Mighty Morphin issue 40, where the White Rangers are introduced. Have you been reading any of the new Power Rangers? Okay, so yeah, that jumps in right there. And honestly, if you read 21 through 27, you'd catch up right away because it's while the stories go together, they're on different timelines, or it's the same timeline but in different areas on the timeline.
Okay.
So, like this issue, we finally find out how he got the White Ranger power, which I was right about last time we talked about this. I do want to pat myself on the back.
Well, and they didn't even go into that really in the Mighty Morphin series. You just open up the first book and there he is. Da-da-da-da. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out because that right there has me pretty hyped up right now.
Dude, it had me pretty hyped up too. Now I was a little worried after last issue. Me and Ryan were talking. We're like, sure, okay, give me a second, Dylan. So I was a little worried after last issue because Zed shows up and basically says, you're always gonna be a bad guy. You're always gonna turn into Drac, and you're always gonna do this and that. And I was like, I think this whole thing is a trick because Saba says you cannot get the White Ranger power because I know what you will turn into. And it did turn out to be a test, which I said, I think it's just a test. He's going to have to say no to the White Ranger power in order to receive it. And that's exactly what happened. The Saba made it seem like he was there when he actually wasn't there. And, Zed is blasting him with his whole pitchfork looking thing. Mm-hmm. And Tommy's getting up and saying, dude, don't do it again because I will beat your butt. And he does beat his butt. And it turns out when he goes to do something, the whole lion that's there, or the tiger that's there, ends up licking him. And it turns out he was dreaming the whole time, and that obviously the Saba was testing him, and it ended up giving him the White Ranger power. So
that sounds so much better than what's going on in Mighty Morphin right now.
I really, honestly, as a big
because the Omega Rangers
fan, as a big Tommy fan, I was very, very, very happy to finally have a very Tommy-centric book.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out because the Omega Rangers skit right now, I'm not digging it as much, and I really hate that they haven't really used Lord Zed more. I was so pumped that we got Lord Zed finally. So if he's really being a lot better use on the Go-Go series, I'm definitely checking that out. And Saba too, because Saba had such a big part in Shattered Grid. And it's like now that we have Tommy and the White Rangers powers, but we don't really have a whole lot of Saba interaction in the Mighty Morphin. So yeah, it sounds like Go-Go is something I need to jump on right now. So that's definitely going to happen.
Question from I guess at the end maybe. Can somebody explain that?
You're in the front row. Yes. What?
Yeah.
What's up?
What is it? And you can answer this later, but that's all I've been thinking about. What is the difference between Go-Go and Mighty Morphin? Is it just simply title, or is there a structural difference to it?
It's getting a little hazy at this point because we're in the middle of an event that kind of ties both of those series together. But essentially, the pitch for Mighty Morphin is that it starts after Tommy becomes the Green Ranger with the Rangers at the end of the Green with Evil saga in the show.
Back in issue 0.
Yeah. Whereas Go-Go, it starts from the beginning whenever it's only the 5 original Rangers, and technically indefinitely runs until Tommy shows up.
Was there a show difference? Like an actual physical show of a Go-Go Power Rangers and then a Mighty Morphin too?
No.
Okay.
They use the bad guys and all that stuff from the show and whatnot, but they introduce new characters and new themes to make it 21st century, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Bulk and Skull has a Ranger Station podcast, YouTube, whatever, where they show up all the footage and talk about what's happening to the Power Rangers. And we have this guy named Matt, who is the love interest of Kimberly before Tommy. And then Tommy leaves, and then Matt tries to get back in the picture. And then Tommy comes back in this issue, and then Matt's kind of pissed and walks away, looking like, well, I guess I'm out again. And then Kimmy turns around and just gives Tommy a big old smooch on the lips. So
So
Yeah.
Okay.
have they done? They didn't do any like hardbacks for Go-Go yet, have they?
I have not seen any hardback, no.
Oh, there is trades, right? I can go pick up a trade for it.
Yeah, they are traded up.
The biggest difference, Nick, is that Ryan Parrott has been writing Go-Go Power Rangers from the beginning, issue 1 through now. And he only took over for Mighty Morphin in issue 40 because Ryan Higgins was writing it through issue 0 for Shattered Grid. And then they had someone else take over for like what happens after Shattered Grid.
Margaret Bennett.
Rangers. And then Ryan Parrott took over. So now he's writing both of them at the same time, which kind of gives him like the chance to tell this story, but then give the backup story of it at the same time. And then
so are they leading towards more like an event kind of thing?
Nick
like
too.
He is also writing Turtles Power Rangers as well.
Dude, that's it. I'm gonna read it if we get TMNT in the Go-Go or the Mighty Morphin.
Well, I messaged the writer and I asked, I was like, are they canon? Because I mean, the Turtles know who the Power Rangers are and the whole crossover. Yeah. But I mean, they obviously didn't know who the Turtles were. But we don't know if that's canon with what's going on right now. So
doesn't Nickelodeon owns the television rights to both of those series now, right?
Say that again?
Nickelodeon has the rights to both of those properties for TV, right?
Yes, they do.
So that could be a potential marketing scheme, I guess.
It could be.
That would be cool. Could you imagine? I would watch that.
Well,
yeah,
I would watch that.
Like Power Rangers in space, and back in the 90s, when you had Venus de Milo, and that was not good. Pretty bad.
Let's not talk about that.
I don't know, man. I was telling Dustin, really the only Power Rangers I truly remember was the movies where they became animals and they got their animal spirit. And Tommy had the white bandana, and maybe that was the show, but I swore that was the movie.
It was in the movies. Then
that was the first movie kind of thrown in a blender.
It happened in both the show and the movie, but differently, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought this book was – I gave it a 10 out of 10. The writing was spectacular. The art was so good, dude. I thought the art was really good. The storytelling, like I said, was really good. Mm-hmm. I'm really looking forward to – oh, we got this. Dude, wait till you see this, Dustin.
Got an awesome splash page. Oh,
yeah.
Right on.
Okay, but
it's a transformer.
The Mega Tigerzord.
That's like the Thunder Mega Tigerzord. I don't even know that did they do that on the show?
I don't know that they did. I don't know that they did. That's honestly,
awesome, dude. It's a transformer.
Yeah.
They're Megazords, Nick. They're not Transformers. Shut up. Stay in your lane.
Hold on. Hold on. We got another Power Ranger guy just showed up.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Ooh, nice. The goodies.
Nice.
I can't even take it. It won't even come out of my hands, bro. Like, dude, it's so good, bro. So fire. And then it being a gift, bro, it just makes it that much sweeter, bro. Like,
who sent that?
The one and only, bro. 2BrothersComics.
They sent you those?
Well, the two and only.
The two and only, man. Yep.
Cool, man. We're glad you liked it,
man. Well, Nick picked it up for me because I thought it might have been Dustin because I know Nick. I didn't know if Nick's into the Power Rangers. Nick was the one who went out and got him. I was like, yo, crazy.
I'm glad to know my reputation has preceded me as the anti-Mighty Morphin guy. That only took a week.
Yeah.
Issue 1 and 2 Power Rangers Turtles.
What'd you say?
Have you read them yet?
Oh yeah. I've been reading the Higgins volumes. I think I'm on volume 3 because I'm reading them digital. Otherwise, man, I would have blew through them in like an hour each volume. but I take my time with the digital because it messes with my eyes. But yeah, man, I read these probably a couple times, dude. Like, this probably my favorite book on the shelves right now. Besides, like, I always hype Venom up like crazy because I'm a huge Donny Cates guy and I love Thor. But that, man, like, I was so pumped for it, and it went above and beyond my expectations. It blew me away. I was like, wow. And it made me want to, like, jump into Power Rangers full force, but I don't have a good jumping on point. So that's why I was like, good thing you guys are talking about it, because maybe I can get a good jumping on point and try to get caught up on some issues.
So I'd say for Mighty Morphin, jump in at issue 40, and they're on issue 47 right now. So that's only 8 books.
Yeah.
Go, jump in at issue 21, and they're only 21 through 27. So it's not like there's a lot of books to pick up. I mean, combined, there's like 15 books that you need to get, which isn't a lot, but they're written by the same person. They kind of deal with the same stuff. And it's really, really good. You can read each one like 21 through 27 together and 40 through 47 together, or you can read them how Ryan and I are doing, where they go, I think it's 40 and then 21 and then 41 and then 22 and then all that stuff.
Is it
good?
Is it a Shattered Grid storyline right now, or am I like?
No, that's already happened, and
yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. I would say because with Mighty Morphin, that's what I've read. With Mighty Morphin, you gotta start with issue 0, man. Like, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's too much good stuff going on in these early parts of it.
There is.
And you can't skip Shattered Grid, because that was it was awesome. Yeah. I loved it. But I mean, really, the first volume of Mighty Morphin, it was awesome. The whole thing with Tommy and fighting with, whether he believes in himself to be able to be a part of the team, and he's got Rita playing with his mind. Yep. It was awesome. Volume 1 was incredible.
The artwork, man,
great for that right now.
Yeah. That's what that's what I've been reading. That's what I'm actually reading right now. All that stuff, the mind games and stuff. And then she's trying to pull the Blue Ranger in, trying to get him to be like, oh, you should be the team member, man. Like, you should be the leader. She's dude, it's so good. Like, I heard how good it was, and then when I read these, I was just like, wow. I was like, they weren't joking, man. Because I wanted to jump in this. I wanted to jump on Power Rangers probably the last year or two at least. And I finally jumped in on City of War, like the beginning of City of War, because I was trying to get into TMNT.
For Turtles?
Yeah, for Turtles. So I was trying to figure out for both of them, because that's what growing up, bro. That was my morning cartoons, TMNT and Power Rangers. I mean, I saw you were talking like after Zeo, Dustin. You were talking, I think, with was it the Over the Ropes guy? Maybe I saw you were talking about it though, and you said after Zeo, before Zeo, you kind of fizzled out after that. But that original stuff and like the movie, wow, bro. What was it? Ivan Ooze, dude.
Yeah, I just watched it again the other night with my daughter.
Really good.
Really good.
Was Ivan Ooze Power Rangers?
What's that? Yeah.
That was the first movie, I believe, right? That was the first movie.
Mm-hmm. And then Goldar, right? Goldar was a part of that one too.
Yep. Goldar's always a part of it.
Yeah.
Well, but he was in there. He wasn't actually gold though. He was
a noob over here.
Right? Yeah, that's just that one.
Goldar never runs
they
from
did
a
him
fight.
like that, man. They with the CGI too. They could have made him look so dope in that newest one, and you just go gold. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they over-designed everything in that movie.
Yeah.
Jabroni, man. Hey, Jabroni, what happened in issue 2 of Power Rangers?
Yeah, man. We owe a spoiler to Jabroni. Okay, so check this out. All right, so I carpool to work. So like the last 2 weeks, I don't get my comics until Thursday, which is fine for me. I'll read them whenever I get them. Not a big deal. But some people, Jabroni, got them on New Comic Book Day and then decided to post on the Instagram a really big spoiler that happens at the end of issue 2 of Power Rangers TMNT.
He did it for 100 TMNT too.
What's that?
He spoiled the TMNT 100 issue.
Did he?
Have you read that? I don't want to say it.
I literally just read issue 100 today.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
He
So
said,
good.
"Spoil me, bro."
So what's really funny about that is I was so mad about it, and I messaged. I shouldn't say I was so mad. I was sad that I didn't see it for myself. But I messaged Ryan Pond. And I'm like, dude, can you believe that Jabroni would do that? That he would ruin everyone finding out that the Shredder becomes a Green Ranger? And Ryan goes, well, I haven't read it yet either.
I'm surprised he didn't get more flack for that.
So I spoiled it to Ryan after Jabroni spoiled it. So I felt really bad about that.
Yo, my shop, they didn't give me my issue 2 either. Somehow he forgot, so I had to wait all day. And then I think I did get spoiled, but then I stayed up all night to make sure he didn't sell. There was 1 copy on the table and the 1 per store. If I would have got spoiled by Jabroni, I probably would have been like, yo, make sure you put that 1 per store. Because I got played on the first one, I was like, nah, I can't. I'm not even gonna get it because I was like, I wanted to have the whole collection. I can't just have 1 now. You know what I'm saying? But
I got the 1 of 25, dude.
That is sick.
I'll go full screen here so you can see it better.
That's Leo holding it. Yeah. And you see that 1 in 10 for the second print? I know Dustin's gonna be getting that.
Oh, dude, that second
Shredder holding the cracked green helmet.
And also, have you guys seen the second and third prints for issue 1 of it? They look amazing.
Dude,
Yeah.
I like that night. It's like a nighttime instead of daytime, like nighttime New York. I like that better than the daytime, honestly. I'm like, you're kidding me, bro. Like Dustin said, he's like, I'm already
they're
like
going crazy on covers with this.
We're only 2 issues in. Probably end up spending more money on a 5-issue mini series than
dollars on these already. They're killing me. I've been selling stuff on the side, just like, I mean, I had a big, huge TV in here I sold that to pay for just 1 haul of these books because I don't have the ability to say no. I'm not going to buy every one of these covers, and I've never done that for any
There's
of
like literally covers for every issue.
Yeah.
See,
I can't.
You might have to do is kind of not get those the ones with the turtles just like holding the helmets. You gotta just get like the incentives and the like the second prints where Shredder's holding the helmets. Like those where
this dude over here is shaking his head.
I love them all. I hear you though.
This guy's shaking his head nope because how many issues have you bought of Power Rangers TMNT?
Oh my god! And that box, Dustin, that box.
So I've got.
That's probably the best long box I've ever seen.
I know.
That's just issue 1.
That's just issue 1 right there.
Oh my god.
I have all the.
That's ridiculous.
Here, I have a 1 per store variant over here. I've got a 1 in 25 in here, another 1 per store variant in here. The FOC variant, it's too much.
And we're 2 issues in, and that's how many.
I've got probably almost 15, 20 copies.
Dude will literally not eat lunch for a week just to get all those.
I have been.
Nick's like, dude, you have a problem.
No, so I was flipping. I haven't looked at it yet because again, it's not my cup of tea. But I'm sitting here flipping through it, man, and it looks like the artist.
It's amazing.
Does it well? It does really. I like the way the Power Rangers look, but then the Turtles look.
It took me a while. It took me a while to kind of get not really a while, but like their headbands are like big.
Yeah, and their face.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at that.
Yeah.
But then you got the Power Ranger, and sorry, wrong hand.
The Power
Ranger looks awesome. And look, you can even see her eye. But then you have that. Where'd it go? That.
Yeah.
This is a staple artist from the Power Rangers runs.
Is it the Power Rangers artist? Like the guy, one of the guys doing it, he's doing it. Because it's like, you look at this, man, and that's just beautiful. Power Rangers on.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So good.
I saw that, and I'm like, oh my god, bro.
I don't like the way they did the turtle bandanas in this series. The way they formed to their eyebrows and all that is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Because look, it's like I was just gonna pull that same page up because it's like over his head.
Yeah,
it's like
if you look on the
motorcycle.
cover,
it's like a half cap. It's like a half cap.
Wearing a bandana, literally a bandana, like they're a biker.
He's looking like Biggie Shaq, Biggie Power
But for the
Ranger.
most part, I do like the art. I love the way that they morphed, Tommy and even Shredder. You know, the way the energy comes out from around them and stuff.
Yeah,
the energy is there on the pages. It's very kinetic, but it just the way the turtles are designed isn't my favorite turtle design.
I hear you. You kind of get used to it just because you know what I'm saying. But question for you guys that are reading Power Rangers, you guys both read the issue 2 of this.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? Who is that guy that Tommy went to go rescue? Does he connect? Do you guys even know who that is? Does he connect?
No, it must be. I think he's a new character, Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's either like an incredibly deep dive or it's a new character.
Because I was like, is there something I'm missing? Like, who the heck is this guy?
There is something that I do want to mention about that book that I did not mention last time. I thought about it after we talked about it. Is that camera? I did mention the camera guy, how he looked like Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
But in that book, Shredder talks about how he knew about the Power Rangers from Dimension X. Yeah. I think that camera guy is Tommy from another dimension. Now, it could be Draken, it could be whatever, but I do think that is Tommy, and he may come in to either help the Rangers or hurt the Rangers. But I do think that cameraman is Tommy from another dimension.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm saying it now, so if it happens, I can say I was right too. But like we talked about last time, we've got Zed is becoming the Green Ranger, so he's obviously going to bring out the Dragon Zord, and excuse me, not Zed, Shredder. But then we saw Rita show up, and now she's ticked off because that's her Ranger. That's her.
Yeah.
Yep.
We see Rocksteady and Bebop, and I'm sitting here thinking, if Rita doesn't blow these guys up to fight Shredder, so Shredder's using the Green Ranger against her, so she's going to use Bebop and Rocksteady, and then you got the Power Rangers and the Turtles, and it's just like this is just shaping up. I think it's going to be like one big, huge like battle royal, just tearing up all of New York. But I think Rita will definitely end up making Bebop and Rocksteady grow, though. I think that's going to happen.
I think so too, and I also think that Donnie or Mikey, one of those two, is going to. I think it'll be Donnie. They're going to make that. What is that turtle called? That's
Metalhead.
They're going to use
Metalhead
to make Metalhead bigger, and Donnie that's going to be his little Megazord that he's going to help the Power Rangers fight the bad guys with.
Yeah, I think Donnie for sure. Could you imagine if they put Mikey in that thing?
Right.
I think it will be a giant Bebop and Rocksteady though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think you'll have the Megazord fighting one of them, and the Turtles will have Metalhead all grown up to use against the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys talking about these two? The pig-looking thing?
You don't know Bebop and Rocksteady, dude? Come on.
It's them.
Dude.
I'm just making sure, right? It's these two?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The only thing that can make this issue better is if they add Toka and Razor.
Oh my God.
To it.
Nick, can you please stop embarrassing me on a live feed, please?
Hey, look, that's
Toka
Green Shredder.
would be awesome. Nick, those are the bad guys from the second movie in the 90s.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but
Are you talking about the?
Seamus played.
Lord.
Seamus played Rocksteady.
So apparently, this past year at the Comic-Con I was at, Kevin Eastman was there, and he did a whole panel for an hour or two. And supposedly, those two guys that are weird looking, they got the mutagen in the second movie, they were supposed to be Bebop and Rocksteady, but they decided to change it at the last minute, I guess. So,
they ended up actually making a comic appearance at some point. It was just once, I think.
Okay.
Dude, they need to get Toka and Razor. I always loved, isn't it Razor the one? He's the snapping turtle, mutant. That was always my favorite, man.
Yeah.
I actually have a big snapper. I always had snapping turtles growing up. So I was just like a snapping turtle mixed with the turtle. I always love that.
Me and Nick actually found, and you guys will see it when the video drops, we actually found the action figures of those two from the movies in an antique mall recently.
You found Toka and Razor?
Yeah, I almost picked them up. I was this close, but I didn't pick them up.
I would have.
Oh, that's the ones you were real excited about.
Yeah.
I'd have been begging you for those, Dustin. I found one. I found this dude recently.
Oh, right on.
I
I'm
wish.
sure they're still there, man. Maybe next
Nice.
I'll be at Nick's house next weekend. Maybe
Were
we
they
can-
waxing on them? Or
What's
they
up?
decent, were they charging a lot, or are they decent price?
I think they were like 10, 15.
Oh, that ain't bad. I have all the original 4. I wish I could find them because this one's I don't even know which one this is. It's got the like sewer on the back.
Dude, check this out, dude.
I got that one signed.
That's so sick.
ADF.
Yeah, you got. But do you have this guy?
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
You're so ridiculous.
Okay. All right. You got.
It's another show off.
You got this one.
My son does, and he has the blue one and the.
Okay.
I don't
You
like
got
how
this
he
one.
said, man, because these two could just Kaya.
They gotta make a shredder
Oh my God.
shredder Green Ranger now. What's his name? What's the best name? Have you guys come up for that for Shredder Ranger?
Green Ranger Shredder is what they're calling them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Dustin.
Man.
Okay, that's
You know,
Yeah.
those are the best, bro. I had those, and I had the TMNT ones where they'd smack on their helmets like that. Those
That's what y'all need to get on. Is this right here, y'all?
Hey, I love Dragon
you
Ball.
know it, yo. You know I'm
Let's go,
looking
Goku,
at
man.
it.
So I got this.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
nice.
Close.
You see Jem's giving away all those DBZ Funkos, Nick?
What now?
Gem Mint. He's like I can't. He's like all these DBZ Funko Pops.
Oh yeah,
Too many. So he's giving them all away. It's like a whole wall.
I know.
Yeah.
We do the whole subscribe to him, so we saw it come out a couple days ago. And
Yeah.
I'm on there, and I'm like, how many times can I comment to enter this subscribe?
All right. We're getting close to having to call it a night. My daughter is about to go to sleep.
Oh, no worries, bro. You know me. I just want to come say hi, bro. Jump
Sure.
on.
I
the screen.
appreciate you joining us.
Dude, thanks for having me.
You guys got anything else you guys want to say about the Power Ranger comics or anything, or Power Rangers TMNT or any of that stuff?
I can't wait to go pick up and get into this go-go. Y'all have thrown
Dude,
me.
you really need to, because the whole series is written by Ryan Parrott, and I think he's way better than Ryan Higgins when it comes to writing Power Rangers. I don't know
With what he's doing now.
That's how I feel.
Is it
Here's what I would say about it.
40?
I would say Kyle Higgins, his Mighty Morphin run, it built a world, and the Rangers live in that world. But Ryan Parrott, he kind of built the characters that are in that world.
He gave him a voice.
Yeah, he really defined who the Rangers are and their personalities and stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm checking it out.
But Kyle Higgins, he built a cool world. Like that multiverse setup and everything, that was all him. That was his brainchild before Go-Go came along. But
Yeah.
Ryan Parrott really defined the characters that live in that universe.
Right on.
Yeah, as soon as I read the Power Rangers TMNT, I was like, he's writing the Power Rangers? I was like, I gotta
Oh
get
my
it.
god, I was so stoked. I had multiple people on Instagram message me about it, saying how stoked am I. I'm like, you guys have no idea.
Right.
So, Bert, what is your favorite Power Rangers thing you have?
That I have?
Yeah.
9.8 issue number 0 Green Ranger variant. Duh.
That number
Like,
0
isn't that common
is
knowledge?
really a big one then, huh?
Oh yeah. There's the shop in Huntsville has that same book, and I've been wanting to get it, but
my
I can't
God.
come off of the
That
price.
is pretty cool. That is
Love
cool. I like that. Is that the one
Yeah.
that was
Hey,
damaged or
there's a-
something, right?
Yeah, but he got
Like-
it test out.
Boom Studios with the covers of the year or the last couple years with all those, man. Like, seriously. Every time those
2016.
covers have made me since 2016. Ever since I've been seeing those covers, I've just been wanting to jump on. I should have jumped on a long time ago, man. But so it was Mighty Morphin jump on for 40. What? And the other one he said 20. What was the other one called? Power Rangers?
21.
That's cool.
This
40
is
and
another one of my
21.
favorites here. This is issue 0, the second print. signed by JDF.
That's cool.
So cool.
I can get behind
same day I
that.
got the picture taken with him. So those are probably two of my favorites, along with that San Diego Comic-Con variant that got AOK to me by Carlito Classico. So
Who was holding that helmet?
Rita.
That's what I
Rita.
thought. I couldn't tell. That's sick, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope they
You guys got anything else
might
you
do a
want to say before we
reboot.
jump off here?
Thanks for having us, man. It's been fun for sure. Always.
Yep.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll have to do another Power Rangers talk soon because we've got a lot of good Power Rangers here. You know what I like about having Nick in here is that he asks the questions that like people in the chat would be thinking about because they're not as big Power Ranger fans as the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
So he's asking all the questions that those people are probably thinking. So I appreciate you asking those questions, Nick.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Since the movie's on Hulu, maybe everybody, maybe we all go watch the movie and have a discussion on the original movie.
We can live stream everybody watching it. There you go.
I hope I can get on another one because I'd like to ask some of those questions too because, like I said, huge fan, but I want to get into more of that so I can know more because I've been trying to catch up on the trades, but it's like take some time, you know what I'm saying? And they still are pumping out so much, so.
Right.
Yeah. 3 books a month now.
The entire hour and a half making these kind of comments, and I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to let each one of you do your own goodbye. So we'll start with Ryan.
Yeah. Check me out on Instagram, guys. My name is Nuexguy on there as well. So look me up, check me out, follow me, whatever you do.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Dustin?
Guys, appreciate you hanging out tonight and getting in on this discussion. Thank you, Steve, for having us. Everybody make sure you go check out Steve's giveaway. Make sure you do what he says in that video and get on that. Let's bump him up to the next set. Check out our giveaway, and as always, guys, collect your way.
Nick.
All right, guys. So me and Dustin are going to go work on ripping another shirt off for Berk's giveaway. We're going to do a second video. It's going to happen. It's got to happen, Dustin. It's got to at this point. That's going to be our thing. You're going to rip your shirt off for everybody's giveaway. But no, man, really enjoyed it. Again, I don't hate Power Rangers as much as everybody else. Everybody might think I do. But y'all have a good one, man, and appreciate you for letting us come on, Berk. Dustin, quit whispering.
What's up? Oh my God.
He's so ridiculous.
All right, Dylan.
Man, just I got a big thing coming Saturday morning with 2 brothers. We're launching off the first show, oh man, every time I forget it, Collect Your Away show, the new segment. They're blessing me to be on their first show, and Saturday night I got live show with Rockin' Robbie Billups from Pop Culture Philosophers, and Sunday I got my first interview with the writer of Finger Guns from Vault Comics. So the book hasn't come out yet, so I hope to see you guys there. It'll be Sunday night at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So first interview, and I'm pretty excited, pulled it together pretty quick. So I'll be studying like all weekend reading this issue, but dude, the issue looks promising, and all these independent titles are it's the year for 2020, man. So I'm excited. A lot of big things to come. So
nice.
Tell him to send you a bunch of issues and hand them out to everybody. Specifically, maybe just people.
I told a couple of them, like the one guy, he's for Finger Guns, he sent it digitally, but whatever they send me, I'll get once I review it and talk to him, I'm gonna just send it back out to the community so that you guys can, or whoever, they can get hip to it, But yo, Berk, thanks for having me on, bro. It was great talking to you the other day and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad we get this out the way.
Yep, and I definitely appreciate everyone for joining us tonight. It was a lot of fun. We're going to be talking Power Rangers again next week because, as Ryan knows, issue 47 is coming out, and we have this really cool variant. I'm going to try to screen share this really quick because I've never screen shared before. So, oh crap. So let's see.
You sound like Dustin. His first time.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if this works, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Screen share. Share screen.
Nothing could be worse than when you're trying to the screen to
is it working?
Full Rider and you kick him off the stream. That's what I did.
Here we
Oh
go.
man, I've done it too, but
There
it's
you
not
go.
perfect. I'll probably end up doing it Sunday.
You guys see it now?
Oh, that's the New York Comic Con homage variant.
Yep.
Right on.
So this is coming out next Wednesday. So go pick it up. We're going to talk about it next Thursday on our Thursday night chat. So
That just makes
Man,
me
that
think of Pink
sparkle is
Kool-Aid.
intense.
what's up?
I said that sparkle is intense.
Right.
The pink with the shiny belt buckle and the shiny dragon shell.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for joining us. There's so many people that's been in and out. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Steve. I'm Berkfamily54comics. And again, remember, go Cats, go Chiefs.